Hello, my pack, my tribe. Welcome to Howling After Dark. Alright, so I'm going to get right into it. We're going to do a live EVP session. I can hear, I can see, and I can feel spirits are right here in my house right now. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm inviting my ghosty friends to not be shy and to speak right up so that I can hear them, you can hear them, and we can all get something out of it, you know. Alright, so without further ado, here we go. I'm attempting a new setup, so bear with me. I don't know how well this is going to work. Who's here with me right now? Hi. What's your name? Did you say Ed? Can you say that a little bit louder? Hi, Ed. Do you have something you want to say to my listeners? Hold on one sec. Alright, so, just real quick, I don't know how well that came across or if you could even hear it. But when I asked what his name was, I got Ed, which he even repeated for me. I don't know if any of my listeners caught up on that or how well it came across, but it's worth a shot at least. And for some reason, my dogs are going off, which is nothing new. They're usually going off about something. Usually some stranger walking by on the street or cutting through my yard. So, anyways, the reason I interrupted that is because I wanted to tell you what I'm using. For years now, I have been a big fan of the ghost hunting apps put forward by Big Beard Studios. Gentleman that owns it, I actually had on my show as a guest when I first started. His name's Danny. Real nice guy, and he's a ghost hunter himself, so that's why I trust his apps pretty much above anything else, because he's not going to make just random crap that isn't authentic. It's just not the way he does stuff. So, that being said, I wanted to let you know that I'm using the SV1 Spirit Vox app, which is excellent. If you're a ghost hunter like me and you don't have a lot of money, it is really kind of the perfect way of doing it, because it essentially turns your phone into a spirit box. All it does is generate white noise that they can audibly be heard through. Anyways, good stuff. Continuing on. All right, Ed, if you're here, I want to hear you again, okay? You still here? Hi. Is there anybody else here, Ed? How many? I just heard a female say hi. Hi, what's your name? Yeah, I just heard Ghost Wolf again. We like you guys too. What's the female's name? Yes, I keep hearing you say Ghost Wolf. What is the female's name? Alright, hold on a sec. Alright, folks, I'm going to try a different app. Something I like to do to attempt to, I guess, solidify any evidence I get. So, the app I'm going to be using now is the original version of the Spirit Voice. Okay, maybe not. That is not the one I wanted. I wanted the original Spirit Voice that didn't have the voice generator. Because that thing is random. Oh, I know, I'll try this. I'm going to use the Spirit phone. It is a real-time EVP recorder. So here we go. Hold on 1 second. won't let me turn it on unless I have my headset plugged in, which I am currently looking for. I had it earlier. There it is. Alright, give me 1 second, folks. Here we go. All right. What's the female's name? What's the female's name? That is not working for... Alright. Got one more. I'm going to try here. What's the female's name? What's the female's name? Yep, nothing. Oh, it seems like the other ones don't want to cooperate with me. So, just going to close those. How about the spirit box? What do you want to tell us? Yes, I'm here. I'm listening. Hi. Who's this? Hi. Who's this? Who am I talking to? Hi. And who's that? How many of you are here right now? Did you say 12? I heard yes. You all here to talk? Do you have something you want to say? That would be my dog in the background. Are my dogs barking at you? That sounds like somebody outside. Hold on. Alright, in case you're wondering why I keep, like, stopping and stuff, it's actually, there's a few reasons. One, I read that if you go for too long of a session, you can actually corrupt the device. In this case, the app itself. So that's number one. And number two, you can also overwhelm the spirits that you're communicating with. Because the common theory is that it takes a lot of energy for them to communicate with us. So overwhelming them would basically tire them out. And so whenever I do these sessions, I like to take like regular little breaks. That plus third, it can be very draining on me, the person communicating with them. Because people in that environment often can be like living, breathing batteries for the spirits. Especially if there's no other sources for them to draw off of. And I've made it pretty clear in my house not to use any of my devices. So, of course, they're going to come at me. Which is fine. I can take it. Just requires me to take breaks. So, there you have it. I like to do these EVP sessions also every once in a while, because, well, okay, let me explain. So, for those that might be new to the show, a while back, I did another one of these live EVP session shows. And the reason for that was because the name Ghost Wolf, which is not only my Cherokee name, it is also the name of my paranormal team, has been getting called on other people's EVPs for a couple of years now. But way back when I first started this, it was kind of a new thing. So I got the idea to do live EVP on the air and ask them why they call our names so much. And basically the response I got was alluding to the fact that Ghostful Paranormal is really popular on their side of things because we don't provoke. We always approach them with respect, unless they've given us a reason not to. And they apparently really appreciate that. Plus, we try and help them, whenever we can. And I know there are other teams like that out there, but for whatever reason on their side of things, we're kind of well known for it. So, there you go. At least that's what we were, told. Anyhow, but ever since then, I have a lot of spirits that come and go through my house, as a result of kind of fame, I guess you could say, that we've won on their side of things. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person on my team that has felt that. But as a result, there are a lot to come through. No dark or evil ones because they're not allowed, but still a lot of traffic through my house. And so every once in a while, I like to do live EVP session, give them a chance to be heard, not only by myself, but by the world at large, and see what's up, see what's going on, see if they need help, if they just have a message that they want to get out, if, I can help them in some way, then gravy. If not, then, well, hopefully at least you get some entertainment value out of it. All right, so I think we've got time for one more little session here before I call tonight. So, hold on one second. All right, we're back. Are you still there? Hi. Can you tell us your name? I thought I heard what? Dawn? Did you say Dawn? Hi, Dawn. Do you have something you want to say? Did you say help me? How can I help? Do you need help moving on? Okay, look for the light. Do you see it? Go into the light. Don't be scared of it. Goodbye. Wow. And that turned pretty heavy in a hurry. I mean, there were probably at least 8 out of the dozen that were talking. But I was kind of honing in on this female spirit who said her name was Dawn. I don't know if you could hear it as well as I could, but I heard, help me. I said, how can I help? She said, I'm scared. And I said, look for the light. Do you see it? She said, yes. I said, go into it. She said, okay, goodbye. Sometimes it can be hard to pick things out, though, because especially here, because every time I do this, there's so many of them, and they're all trying to talk at once a lot of the time. So it gets to be a little too much. I mean, not too much, but it does get to be a lot. And sometimes I have to cut stuff short. I have to, recharge my battery, so to speak. Because it can be a lot. Not just physically, but emotionally sometimes too. Because you can kind of like, I'm not what you would call empathic per se, but there are times when I can pretty much pick up on or feel what they're feeling in their voice sometimes. So I don't know. I'm just saying it could be a lot. And if you ever find yourself in your own investigations in that position, don't feel afraid to, take a break, go get some fresh air or whatever, because you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of them, So, don't be afraid to take care of numero uno, so to speak. Anyways, that's about all the time I got for tonight. I actually have about 10 minutes left, but I'm pretty beat after that. So I'm going to cut it short, folks. I want to thank you for tuning in. Until next time, my pack, my tribe. Peace out.